The last part is my favorite, but I think this is the most important. You have to give yourself over to your intention. If your intention is good and you're coming from a place that is sacred and mission orientated, and you have crafted a big picture around what your endeavor or your work will mean, not just for you, but the impact that it'll have, and therefore the meaning that it'll have for you, the community that you're trying to serve. If you focus on the big picture, if you focus on the mission, you are truly owning that opportunity, because it means that the opportunity doesn't exist purely for you or the people around you, but it serves a community of people whose problems you are solving, because that's the purpose, right? There's a person out there who needs what it is that you're doing. When you focus on the big picture, it's easy to change things inside of the story, inside of the project or the business. You can change things. If you're listening to the audience, you can shape the perfect solution for that person. When you allow yourself to be agile and to be creative and to focus on the audience and listening and taking part in the dialogue of what's being told to you about how you can best solve the problem. When you focus on the mission, that's when you're owning the opportunity, because the opportunity is constantly staying the same and constantly changing. That's what makes it fun, is that yes, you're always solving the same core problem, but the tiny variants, the tiny chapters in the wanting to do it the best way, that's constantly changing. Now you can see those challenges as something that you're not ready for, or you can see it as anxiety provoking, and we can go all the way back to the opportunity and why it's difficult to own it. Or you can see each one of those as stepping stones, as different dance moves, as jazz, as something that you get to make up as you go along, because you believe in your ability, because of step number one, because you know that you're ready. When you have that certainty, you get to dance with the idea, you get to dance with the mission, you get to dance with the big picture, because you know that you've owned it, and you know where you are focused and where your intention is coming from. If your intention is coming from a place to serve, you will be forgiven for the small mistakes. But if you put your intention in a place where it doesn't serve the person that you're trying to help, that is when the mistakes become huge. And that's when your focus goes away from the opportunity. And that is when things that seem negative and the sense of failure, all those things become very, very personal. When we focus on helping other people, we absolve ourselves from a personal responsibility in a way, because to do the right thing means that there are small mistakes along the way that are forgivable. When you're not doing the right thing, those small mistakes become massive. Because if you're being selfish in the work that you're doing, if it's purely for profit, and then you somehow still make mistakes, it just speaks to your selfishness. That's why large companies, we have such resentment for when they make a mistake, because we know that they're actually not serving us. We know that they don't even know who we are. That's why the resentment comes. But when a company, regardless of its size, generally takes an interest in us, and we feel as if the company is listening, because the company is attending to its big picture, its mission, that we get to benefit because of, make a small mistake, we forgive you. So when you operate in a big picture, mission-orientated way of thinking, you get to step back and see it for what it is, and your audience will as well. That for me is truly owning your opportunity. When you can own your opportunity to a position, when you can own your opportunity so thoroughly that your audience can forgive you for small mistakes, that they are collaborating with you, they are taking part with you because they see the big vision. They see where you're going because you're transparent and you're telling a story, because you've owned your opportunity.